Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Moskis, and today is our Sunday box opening.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, welcome to our box opening. If you are new here, we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We have a brick and mortar store with, over 12,000 bolts of fabric and about 5,000 square feet. We have 3 different retreat facilities for people to utilize. You can find that information on our website at fabricpatch.net. Also an ability to shop online. What we do twice a week on Sunday afternoons at 12:30 Pacific time and Wednesday evenings at 5 is we open boxes so that you see the brand new stuff that's just come in the facility. We also kind of chit chat a little bit. We might give some advice about patterns or, talk about something. We often have squirrel moments.
Yes.
And so, literally. And so we chat a bunch, but you can either fast forward through that or do whatever. But typically it's always a good idea to stay to the end because there's usually some sort of special pearl at the end. And let's see. I have a couple of little update things. We are, Anna and I, and Brianna, but mostly Anna and I, because this has been a busy week for her.
Yeah, it's conference week here, so it's half days and turmoil and...
The kids are out of school at noon.
It's spring fever, man. It is rabid.
It's funny. The kids are excitable, but that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
So what's happening is we have a bunch of 108s, and then I did kind of a quick little math video, not too mathy, about how to know how much backing fabric you need, and then just some little tips about backing fabric and how it's a little bit different. And so we have that.
And you have props, so it's not props. A whole lot of listening to a
no calculator
lecture.
There is not a calculator anywhere in the 5-minute video.
No, it's good. It's good.
Brianna warned me, don't be mathy.
Don't be mathy. Heaven forbid.
No one likes that. Just tell me. 2 1/4 yards. That's all I needed to know.
I don't want to know the rest. I don't want to know how to get there.
We're all like that.
But what's really nice about the video is it also is the cost analysis, I guess.
Yeah.
Of buying 42-inch wide or 108 or 118. Is it really... it looks,
Where are you going to save your dollars?
At $20 a yard for 108, it seems super expensive when you can pay $13 a yard. But depending on the size of your quilt, there really is a cash break.
There can be a significant difference.
Yeah. So we go over that for you, just to give you just a little wisdom to think about.
Yes. And so we have that. And I think that is kind of ready to go. But what we thought is we have a bunch of new stuff that we're going to open.
Some 108 boxes.
Yeah. And we're going to take those back and we're going to kind of show you, we're going to do that first. A special 108 box opening with the debut of that 108 video. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So the only part that's not done is the box opening for the 108. So I am telling her the children should help us do it. Wouldn't you guys want to see all of the children?
Oh, you don't.
You do.
Oh, you don't.
You do. I think it would be funny. It would be funny.
Because they will judge me for my mama abba. So I was like,
We all know it. We all know the look and we all know the snap, right? That snap.
My kids are
Everyone knows what that means. And then knock on the window.
Oh, the knock on the window.
The knock on the window even makes our husbands go, what? Is it me?
It's like deer to the headlight, man. What?
You better stop what you're doing right now. Oh, it wasn't you. It was you.
Wrong person. You? Stop looking at me. You
live in town. Even all the neighbors are going, what?
Yeah.
I was just raking.
Maybe I shouldn't be raking here.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll see what happens, but stay tuned because I feel like I'm going to win this. I think that we're going to sugar those kids. Not going to sugar them up.
Sugar them afterwards, because at least I can let them loose in the backyard and they can climb the trees. And...
I think they're so much fun. I think, and your whole life every day is an episode of Kids Say the Darndest Thing.
Oh, that
and we love it. It's always something. And it's good. So anyway, we'll see what happens. So hopefully you will see that tomorrow. You will see a special 108 box opening And then what will happen is at the end, there will be the debut of the what you need to know about 108. And then Anna will separate those out. And then that'll just kind of be a standalone video for the rest of the world. But for you guys, you'll see it first.
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Was that our only? One other quick little thing that I wanted to say. Speaking of squirrel moments. So we've gone down the squirrel hole, which is similar to the rabbit hole, but a little smaller. And we're still loving squirrels. But I have to tell you, not everybody loves squirrels. We are having people, I know.
I don't like
You don't love anything. You don't love birds.
I love an owl. And I love my stray cats.
Well, okay.
And my dogs day to day. It depends on what they eat. But how much hair is in my house to vacuum?
Yeah. There's that. Oh my gosh. There's that. So we have many people who on their, let's grab one.
Yeah.
On their orders in their notes are saying,
Do not give
well,
me
we have many people saying, do I get a squirrel sticker?
Yeah.
Do you still have some left? Can I have an extra one for my grandson? Absolutely. Absolutely. And then, yes, we have almost as many saying, do not give me one of those squirrels.
I hate them.
I hate them. They're
They're pretty destructive in gardens.
I would not know this.
I mean, all I know is they plant trees everywhere in our area.
This can't be a bad thing.
Oh, right?
Can't be a bad thing.
Need to take them nuts and all of themselves into the forest and let them free.
And the ones that don't want the squirrels, I have these.
It's a shame.
A QR code might get you all.
I don't know what
a lot of squirrels.
We have other stickers.
Yeah.
So we kind of like the stickers. I like them because I put all kinds of stickers on my notebooks and on my water bottles. And it's been kind of a fun thing, and they're kind of fun to collect. So at some point we will be out of squirrel stickers, but so get them now. They will be put in your order unless you say don't do it. Then you'll get something different, kind of equally fun. All of ours are unique and original. And I don't think that we have them for sale online. I think it's just too difficult to control the numbers. We do have them up front for people who come in if they want to buy a sticker. So we have those. But anyway, let's see. Squirrel stickers, 108. And then the other thing was we always like to introduce Tracy. Those of you guys that have been hanging out for long enough, you know Tracy. Of course, she is our shipping manager. And so what happens is when you've placed your order, what happens is we print off the orders first thing in the morning. We're all here at 8, and Tracy has everything packaged and ready to go, and it is typically at the post office by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it goes out the same day. We are always super proud of that. We love that Tracy does that. Every once in a while somebody says, wait a minute, did I really only order 1 yard of that? Oh, so then it's not always so great, but most of the time it's fantastic because if you are in a pickle and you really need that fabric, Tracy gets it right out. Yeah. The only thing that is could be different from that is that if it's international, it takes a little bit longer. Or if there's something, if we have a question about your order or you have a question, and if it takes us a little while to play phone tag, then that might take a little bit longer. And of course, our local post office in our teeny tiny little town is not open on Saturdays or Sundays. We send everything first class. USPS. And so Saturday and Sunday orders will go out on Monday. Yeah. And I think that's it.
Yeah. I was going to say, if I've called and they have my phone number.
Oh, yes.
It's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania will be calling.
I got a call, and she was yesterday morning about 7 or 6:30 maybe even, but she was lucky enough to get the 5-inch squares because I could do it from home. So
yeah,
got important messages and questions, and you have it. Feel free.
Yeah, we'll call you.
Just I'm up at 4, but 4 is not an option.
She won't answer the phone at that time.
She's doing other things. She's dogs and yoga and other things that she's doing.
Yes.
So and then the other thing that we want to do is we just want to take one quick little minute. and we want to talk about Tracy's family for just a second. So we are blessed with our followers and our friends to have so many women that are just like us, you know, just kind, gentle, prayer warriors. And whenever we put out the call and we ask for assistance, you guys are amazing. And so it's time. So I'm going to let Tracy share about her sister-in-law.
Yeah, my sister-in-law. So some of you have already been praying since end of June last year when we found out Billy had single cell carcinoma, and it's pretty much everywhere. It's in her brain, her neck, her back, her lungs, her legs. But they only gave her about 2 months, but she's been really fighting the fight. And but my brother texted me yesterday and said that the treatment they're trying isn't working. So I thought, well, maybe the rest of you wonderful people could include her in your personal prayers. And if you have a prayer chain, I'd be thrilled. But my brother asked me, he texted, he said, do you think that the girls would let you ask for prayers? And I said, yes, they would.
Absolutely.
And, but yeah, she's pretty amazing, tough little girl and a great artist. And I wish I could share the work that she does. She's amazing. And just, you know, she loves my brother. So he's only dated like 2 girls in his whole life. And I remember him calling me. Oh gosh, I still lived in Anacortes. And he said, there's this girl. And he said, I don't know. He said, I can't eat. I can't sleep. But, you know. So they've only been married for, I don't know, a few years, but they met several ago. But I thought, well, I think you're in love, and she must be pretty special because he usually only had time for work and not much play. So anyway, they're a good couple of people.
Okay. Those of you guys that have hung out with us for a while, Billy is, you talked about her on the bra auction, right? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't think so, did I? I can't remember.
I
did.
Because didn't she?
Because she was wanting to be really private about it for a long time, and but I think my brother just has said, you know,
He's ready for the prayer chains.
yes,
It's time.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, she's a pretty cool girl.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
Send
her-
out the prayer chain request.
yeah, Billy, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Her name's Billy Campbell Graham.
Billy Graham.
Billy Graham.
Good name.
Yes.
Good name.
It is a good name. So,
Yeah. God's gonna go.
thank
"Who?"
you. Wait.
No, he knows. He knows. Well, and I think also, you know, not just for Billy, but also for Donnie, for
Yeah.
Liz, for Tracy,
Mom.
her mom,
My
family,
mom. Everybody's just, you
peace
know,
and comfort and, yeah, and miracles.
miracles. Yep.
Yeah,
I believe in
it's
miracles.
possible. It's possible, and we have done it before.
Yes.
So, it was several years ago. We put out the call for my friend Roseanne, who
Yeah.
was
Terminal.
and she is still cancer free. So,
It can happen.
Yep.
It can happen.
all right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. All right. Let's, we've got a notions box, and we've already cracked into it. There's something we had to take out of there.
Yeah. Can't remember now, but
Can't remember now.
it is already open.
And it's all messed up.
Yeah, it's all messed up. This is something I saw. Now, a zipper jig. So those of you guys who do little bags or anything where you need to put extra zipper pulls on anything to make it a double pull, or you're just cutting up zippers and adding pulls.
If you use a fork that you're holding between your knees,
I use a fork.
there's
There it is!
looks like a fork, and it sits on the table.
And it's pretty cool. It works really, really well. They were demonstrating it at QuiltCon, actually. It's like, oh, well, that's way slicker than a fork, but you know.
Why didn't we think of that? Everyone always wants to know why I have a fork in my sewing room. And so, I don't know. Oh, yeah, now I know.
Because it's zipper pulls. There's also a QR code on here, so it goes straight to the video and shows you how to do it. So, pretty clever. So if you are someone who does a whole bunch of adding zippers to things, this might be worth your while just to give you a little bit of ease. I mean, unless your fork technique is down pat, then you're probably good. But anybody else who is wondering, like, I cannot figure this out and lose interest in your project because of the zipper, give that a roll. It's super slick. They did really good
My
job.
guess is our friends like Amber Cox and Amy probably already have these.
Yeah.
And have known about it for a long time, but,
Never know. A Hugo tape. Always a great thing. It looks like it's 2-inch and 1-inch that we were out of. We still have some 1/2-inch, probably still available. It is tape that only sticks to itself. So if you're needing to wrap thread, put a jelly roll together, put an extension cord, whatever you want, it only sticks to itself, so it will not leave any residue behind. And you can just rinse it off in warm water and it's re-sticky. And you can just reuse it and reuse it. So it's really nice for all uses. You can also stick it to a back of a ruler. So if you have a specialty ruler that's not grippy and it's slip and sliding everywhere, put a little piece of your Hugo tip on the back of it and it will grip it. So as you're cutting out your fussy cutted hexagon or a really cool different shape, you don't have to worry about it slipping. Or maybe a long arm ruler that's not grippy, you could create a little bit of grip with your Hugo tape.
The other thing to know about that we often mention is that it is the most likely to be stolen out of your sewing room.
Yes.
Right up there next to your sharp scissors. So be proactive and get your husband some so that they have their own. Because it really has a lot of uses. It's pretty good stuff. Paul was super excited because he found some at
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight. He's all excited. He paid more money for it, and it was not good.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll trade you. I don't want that stuff. That stuff away.
Trade me.
Or whatever. But, yeah. All right. And then more of the Firefly quilts. This is sort of in the same idea as Elizabeth Hartman. Her stuff is designed very, very similarly. If you like Elizabeth Hartman's aesthetic, then you would like this gal. She does a really nice job. So these are the little Firefly. She also has a bee.
The bee's cute.
I can't think of what the bee's what's called.
These are Elizabeth Hartman's one. So the Dogson sweater, this one has been kind of around for a while. But a lot of you guys were saying, oh, you were new to Elizabeth Hartman and you can't wait to see more. So her Dogson sweaters is pretty fun. And then, of course, her cute little penguin quilt. So,
and this was the one, you brought this one back from QuiltCon, right? Is this one? Yeah.
Isn't that so cute?
Cats in space.
Cats in space. I think that's cute.
I liked the Yetis,
Yeah.
the monsters, but this was Brianna's favorite one. But she has 4 new ones.
Cute.
Yeah. It is cute. So realistic.
So believable. Astronaut, no, cat knots.
Kitty knots.
Kitty knots. So kind of wonderful. The double rings. So again, it's using the quick curve ruler. That is so kind of wonderful's ruler. And it is how to do a super fast wedding ring quilt out of pre-cuts, out of just 2.5-inch strips. So super great.
This is adorable. I don't remember seeing this, but this is obviously Brianna's ordering. Brianna loves owls, hates birds, but loves,
The predator.
Predator. Have you been watching The Eagle Nest?
No, Denise has been asking me the same thing.
I got too nervous.
They're getting
I was
ready to hatch,
watching
though.
No, they've hatched.
Oh, they have
They've
hatched.
hatched.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think there's one. I think 2 have hatched, and the 3rd one hasn't.
And where is this eagle nest?
Is it in Northern California? I don't know where it is. Oh gosh, I should know this. Well, here's what happens. I get too nervous. I get way too nervous. Nothing bad can happen to them, and I just don't even want to know. So I was watching. Where Big Bear. Big Bear. Yeah, Northern California. And what are their names? Spirit and Rocket or something?
I think Shadow.
Shadow.
And, let me see.
Spirit.
Our in-house encyclopedia over here.
She's looking it up.
I'm looking it up. Denise would know. but-
Denise, yeah.
Here.
What's her name?
She said Denise would know, but
No. Well, I was watching because it wasn't that I was actually waiting on hold, and while I'm waiting, let me just go see what's going on.
Jackie and Shadow.
Jackie
and Shadow.
Jackie and Shadow.
Yours was
Way wrong.
Almost got it.
She doesn't look like a Jackie to me. She doesn't.
Definitely more of a spirit.
No. So she was on the nest, and someone said that, she was something was going on. It was dark. And she was looking off and something scary was going on that was bothering her. So she was calling for Shadow. And so she's, wah, wah, and then you could hear Shadow calling back and she's acting all nervous and she keeps calling him that he needs to hurry. And I thought, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. It can't be anything bad. So then I turned it off.
You needed to go get the bunny down there. I'm hungry.
I see that squaw.
You were supposed to catch dinner an hour ago.
It's just,
I don't know.
she does it.
See, I don't go to, I'm going to be eaten. She wants to eat something. Why would you mess with an eagle? Why would you mess with that?
Yeah.
Even if you're a honey badger, don't mess with an eagle.
No.
Their talons can match your little class.
Yeah.
Just pluck you up and drop you in the water.
Maybe there was a misinterpretation of what she was saying, and she was saying, "I have tick-tock.
Your night for dinner, and it's not. It's where's the sun?"
Okay, that could be what. I just get too nervous. I
And
can't.
he was out hunting because we go, babe, I got it.
He
I
yelled
got
something
it.
back at her, like, yeah.
Give me
if
a
I
minute.
was, yeah. Hold your feathers. Just tuck those feathers in and sit back down.
You're gonna wake the babies.
I think they were up. Maybe that's what it was.
No, I am not watching the other one, but I can commentate.
I
them all
flit in and then flit out. I don't want to. I don't want any danger.
But you also like on the Puffin and Company website. They have the
Yes.
cute little needle nannies and everying.
Yeah.
They have a puffin cam, and that one's fun to watch too.
Yeah.
Puffins are just dorky, funny little
They
birds.
are.
It's like watching a penguin.
Yeah. Yes. I love wildlife. I just hate the circle of life.
Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
Yes. All of us remember, right? What was it? Animal Kingdom. That was on, 7:00 at night or 6:00 at night on Sunday nights because I think you had to watch the Wild Wild World of Animals or whatever it was. Jack Hanna.
Omaha,
what was it?
Mutual of Omaha.
Mutual of Omaha. Wild Kingdom.
Wild Kingdom.
You had to watch that first and then Disney was on. And every single time there was somebody eating somebody.
Well, I mean,
It was horrifying. I know that they need to eat. I understand. I'm not opposed to hunting. I know it's part of
She knows where
people's-
her food comes from.
I know where the food comes from. I understand all
Yeah.
of it. I just don't want to. I
be
want to
part
see
of
it.
it.
No.
Just show up to Safeway,
I just want to get mine at
clean,
Safeway.
plucked, and ready to go.
I don't want to know the cow's name. None of that kind of stuff. I can't.
Where do you watch Eagle Cam? Just Google it.
Yeah.
Northern California
Yeah, it comes
Eagle
up
Nest.
on my, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the Bear Lake? I think it's
I
Bear.
just
Lake.
Googled Eagle Cam.
Eagle Cam. It comes right up.
Okay.
Yeah, there's billions
Very
of people watching them.
I haven't even looked yet.
Yeah.
I should show my
It's
kids.
funny that it's I mean, you could be watching for 15 minutes and just watching her go, and you're just mesmerized.
Mesmerizing. I should show my kids.
Is that a little?
Because they were so excited when they saw the eagle in the field next to our house, and they thought it was great. My dogs thought they could catch it. It's like, honey, that eagle
Leave that
could
thing
pick Bro up
alone.
and take her away.
Why is she away from the river? What's she doing out here?
Well, a few of them come out here. I think we might have our own little group.
Any kind of carrion they can get, they'll take it, They're not.
Because we have we have quite
They're
a few.
already dead. They're
Oh,
coming
okay.
to get the carrion.
The big ones.
They're not coming to kill them, Cindy. They're They're the cleanup committee.
Cleanup crew.
Yeah. So I've never seen one at our house, but down like by Martin Road and 11.5. Sometimes out on those fields, you see them every once in a while. So
Okay, phone's been answered. Denise has made it through. Life is good. And now you understand why squirrel is our spirit animal, because all we were doing was showing you an owl pattern. And that's where the conversation goes.
predators.
It's squirrel moment. So, but I feel like some people, it's like, this is going to,
Yeah.
now you know how our brain works,
So
right?
yeah, pearls of wisdom right there. If you didn't know there was an eagle cam out there, you and your
There you
babies
go.
have something to do this weekend.
I know. I think. Okay, so anyway, I don't know if you actually got to see this or if I was just so immediately, but this is a sassafras lane, so it's fusible web. So those of you guys that got the new Caterpillar
Light board.
I'm obsessed. Oh man, I finally made myself go to bed at 1:30.
Ooh.
I know. It's
though.
fun. I can't even, all of the different things, all of your embroidery patterns, all of your fusible web, just all of your fussy cutting.
The fussy
It's
cutting part is pretty great.
awesome. So, and if you didn't see our Wednesday box opening when we showed the Caterpillar, well, it was
Demonstration,
Melody.
I guess.
Demonstration. That's what it is. At the end, we also showed it at the end of Fabric Chat on Wednesday. I don't know. Can you park it on the Caterpillar part of the website?
I can do that. Yeah, I'll put
somebody-
the video in the Caterpillar products in the What's New section. And then if you haven't seen it, you can click into Caterpillar, see the product, and then also I'll put the little demo right there.
Yeah.
So you guys can
And
see it.
somebody was having a hard time searching for it. Our search bar on our website is not fantastic, but no spaces.
Yeah, and it ends with an AR.
Yeah.
Cutterpillar. One word.
Yeah. And one word, no spaces, and it'll come up. So anyway, this is perfect.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool, and they are 15% off, which is the lowest MAP pricing that they'll allow, and we're doing that until near the end of the month. I think we had
Yeah,
said
we were gonna do it
originally
in 2 months.
2 weeks because we
It's also when I remember changes. So you're in luck.
have some time. I don't think that it's expensive at all because of what it's for. It's just a pricier tool. So you might have to think about it for a minute. So we'll give you an opportunity so you don't feel like you have to act now or else. But anyway, it's pretty awesome.
Blue Onion. This is actually just a really simple curved pieced quilt. It's actually a super popular one at the moment. It's all over some of the Instagram and Facebooks. It's a lot of quilts that we see in quilt shops all made up. You won't find it here made up, but it's a very popular one that people ask about and you probably see all over the place. So really cool. It's also really cool seen in a whole bunch of different colors. A lot of them are usually in these kind of more richer tones, but I've seen it in pinks and yellows and a purple and even not even batik, that it's in like a floral one, and it's really, really pretty. And it's just a really simple curved piece. You hardly would notice it's even curved piece.
And then we have both Firelights Lane Mini and Firelights Lane, the full size. Just a popular pattern. It does require that 90-degree triangle squared ruler, but super popular. People make this a lot. It's just has sort of a Bargello look to it, but it's all pieced blocks rather than strip pieced. So kind of cool. All right, well, that's a lot of patterns. That's fun. A lot of these are the ones.
And then I opened that one when we were answering this phone. Another Notions box.
Do you want to open one of these? So you
I
can
should show this.
them?
Okay, so this is air mesh. I don't know if I was telling you guys or
Which one do you want to open?
I might have been. But this is the Sally Tomato air mesh. So some of you guys have emailed and talked to me about getting mesh. And at the moment, we only sell in the store. Well, yesterday. The only thing we sold in the store was by Annie's mesh, which is just a really see-through, a simple pocket, no big deal. And then Sally Tomatoes was calling for air mesh. And it's like, well, mesh is mesh, whether it's Sally Tomatoes or Kimberbell.
Airy or just see-through.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Lori had said, no, Brianna, it's totally different. It's almost like spongy. And I was like, well, I don't know what that means. So at QuiltCon, that was one of my things to look up of what is air mesh and try out the little jelly vinyls. I had a kind of a list of things I needed to look for and find information on as a, teaching aspect. So we went into the Sally Tomato booth. And air mesh is totally different. It is if mesh and soft and stable had a baby. It gives you air mesh.
I feel like you should open one.
Okay, I'll open the box then. So what it does is it gives you the option of creating essentially a more stiffy quilted project, or deciding altogether that nope, my lining of my bag is going to be mesh because I don't want to mess with it. Maybe you're doing one of those really cool cup carriers and you don't have to do anything. Your project could literally be out of this. So this is what air mesh is. You can even see through it. It is a really thin layer of foam and 2 layers of mesh on both sides. So it's completely finished. It doesn't even have like a frayed edge. You can have a raw edge on it. And you can accent it.
Stretchy.
Not stretchy at all. You can accent it by stitching fabric on it. You can create it and use it as a batting, or just as a mesh. If you don't really want a see-through pocket, but you kind of want a airy pocket for any reason, maybe it's going to be for your farmer's market bag and you want to make sure your garlic can breathe with your other vegetables, whatever that might be. And it comes in...
It's a pretty big piece.
Yeah, it's 18 by 54. So you definitely have enough to do a couple projects out of one. I can't even tell you what it costs. haven't even looked it up yet.
And it's probably not quite a 1/4 inch thick.
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
I don't know if you can tell.
So if you feel
And
like
it's
soft
3
and
colors.
Yes, we have it in black, kind of like an ivory and a navy. It is not as stiff as Soft and Stable. So if you've done a lot of bags, or you've tried a bag and you've used Soft and Stable and you kind of don't like how stiff it is, try your Air Mesh. Your Air Mesh has a little bit of body to it, but not as much. It's going to have more body than batting, but not as much body as Soft and Stable. But it's really nice. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to make that Casablanca bag by Sally Tomato. It's the one that your tumbler sits in, and you can have your wallet and whatever in it. It's a little cup cozy. I'm going to make that, and I'm going to make it with the Air Mesh. And I don't know if I'm going to let any of the mesh be exposed or just use it as the quilting part of it. Because it has to be pretty. I mean, not that this isn't pretty, but it's just black. So I'm going to make some other colors. So I do have Air Mesh by Sally Tomato. Again, 18 by 54, black, ivory, navy. So those of you that have been asking, I do have some.
I tried looking for the little sheet to tell you how much it was, but I can't find it. So.
Okay, I'll have it linked in there. So.
What we always do is we always do the same thing. It's like, well, what would I pay for that?
I feel like it was so
and then you go look and you go, oh.
Yeah.
And if it's less than what you would pay, it's a good deal.
It's a good deal. It's not. But yeah, it is totally different. Because, we're trained that Jelly Roll is a mode and 2.5 inch strip, but, a wheelie is, Timeless Treasures 2.5 inch strip set because of trademarks. So in our thing is, Air Mesh is just Sally Tomato's trademark of regular mesh, but it totally is different.
Totally different.
The other pattern we have is Danny Dinos. Super cute. Another Sassafras Lane pattern. Sassafras Lane was at QuiltCon, and they had a fabulous booth and beautiful things to look at. One of our favorite ones to go through.
Because we don't always see all of their new stuff, you know, so it was fun to see.
Super cute.
Yeah. There was a couple.
And again,
I wonder if it's in
applique with some fun piecing on it.
Let's see. There was
Yeah, I think there's two. Well, I mean, we ordered 2 books.
There it is.
They come in.
That's right. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. So again, all of you fusible web people who like that little process.
There you go. I'll find the other one.
Look at that. So, so she's put all of these are in there. So she's put it as a quilt where you have all of these individual blocks. But of course, you can use those for whatever you'd like. You can put it on a pillow. You can put it on a shirt. You can put it on a bag. Put it on a towel. Whatever you'd like. I mean, oh my gosh. There's I love the shark. And then look on the back. So on the front, so see, there's like extra little, where's the shark? The shark has like goggles on, but you can see back here, where is it? You don't have to do that. You can
leave off whatever you want or add.
The butterfly is on the, a cow here, not on the back. Oh, yeah. Well, look at the sloth. I just love it.
And this is Zootropolis 2. There is Zootropolis 1 somewhere in here. Completely different animals in it. I wonder if he's still in here.
This is just adorable. Oh, see? And she did, yeah. So, like, look at, like, even the pillows. And something if you have, like, a little person that wants to quilt, this is super easy. All they have to do is trace. And then you can iron the fusible web to the wrong side of the fabric, give it back to them, let them cut. And then if you have a light box, oh my goodness gracious, it makes it super, super easy. If you don't, it's still okay. You would still be all right. Yeah, look at the size of them.
Yeah, and it's really nice. It's all full-size patterns, unless you decide to enlarge it anyway.
And if you've not done fusible web before, she tells you how to do it. And here's all of the little accoutrements. So there's, glasses and hats, butterflies, snails. Anyway, It's adorable. I love her stuff. Did you find the other one?
I didn't find the other one. That means there's probably another Notion box out in the...
Oh, no.
right somewhere. Okay, and then we also... Oh, let's do the pattern real fast, and then we'll do the books. This was another really fun pattern. Robots. Super cute. Elizabeth Hartman. 2 sizes. Or, you know,
Adorable.
make whatever you want to make.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Super adorable.
And then we've got this guy.
Lepidoptera.
Butterflies. I think we've had this one before.
I think so.
Beautiful. Oh, and Randolph and Rudy. That one's so cute.
And this is the one, if you watched our little video from QuiltCon where we talked with Elizabeth, she was saying that she does them, all of the animals wearing sweaters, their bodies are exactly the same size. So you can mix and match. You can put a Yeti in here with it. You can put a
bunny.
A bunny. Yeah, all of those guys that are, it's kind of a whole series where you can mix and match if you'd like to, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, fun. A lot of good things in there.
Okay. All right. And then we're on to
What do you want to do next?
Stripology.
So Stripology, you know, GE Gudererla, everybody loves their Stripology ruler. So there is the old one that's been around for a long time is June Taylor's
shape cut.
Shape cut. I still use that because I just still have one, and I am used to it. Stripology is really, really similar to that, but she's got massive markings. Lots and lots of markings to help you with squaring things up and making all of those weird cuts, you know. So, and she does her ruler in 2 different sizes. There's a small one here, which we'll hold up. And then there's also a big one.
Oh, I took her extra large up front to get stickered.
Okay.
The extra large, if you are interested in the extra large Shapeology ruler, just talk to Tracy. Oh, Stripology, I'm sorry. Talk to Tracy because it might cost a little bit more to ship because of how she's going to have to make sure it makes it to you.
We've taken a lot of the really large rulers off of our online website just because, you know, Tracy will package it, and it still comes broken.
Yeah.
So then we always replace it, but after a while it's like, anything that's super large, let's just think about how we can get it to you. So yeah, so some of those things you might have to call and ask.
Because all of our packagers are like insured for like $50. I think that's just a flat thing USPS does. But we insure your ruler for more, and it just costs a little bit more for shipping. But in the hindsight, if it does come broken, the United States Post Office will pay for you to have another one.
And we send it right out.
Yeah. So it's, you know, just that we just have to talk about it before we send it.
Yeah.
How many one?
Mini one. And you can see it's just a few more cuts and lots more lines and other things. And she has lots and lots of videos and support tutorials about it and lots of patterns. She really does a nice job of marketing her stuff. She's really good patterns. And so I think we restocked. I think we've had most of these. So you can certainly buy individual patterns and she has a lot of those. But I always feel like a book is just a little better deal because, you know, it's for the price of 2 patterns, you're getting 8 or 10. You know?
And you get a little bit more information. You're going to get descriptions on how to use, you know, her patterns are really good. But sometimes books, you just get a little bit more information because there's more room.
Yeah. Because like you could buy this pattern individually if you want to, but it's kind of nice that.
And this one's just Stripology, Mixology. Some other ones in there. Really fun.
And then this.
And not all of her patterns are, of course, pre-cuts. Where she's going for is either yardage, stash, and then you creating your own pre-cut, whether that's 6-inch strips or 3-inch strips, or maybe you do find a pattern that you love that you can use a 2.5-inch pre-cut you already have done, and then use your Stripology rulers to do all your fancy cutting that she talks about.
Yeah, she does. So this one you can see has a binding.
I love the
quickies. And so there's quite a few in here. I think you can kind of see on the back. She has a little shout out to her testers that tested her pattern for her. Lots of information. So lots of tutorials about how to use the ruler. Lots of information in here.
Yeah.
So really well done.
And the spiral bound option is awesome.
Yeah, because then you can just lay it flat.
You can go to any office or copy shop, and usually they know where you can get one spiral bound for, $10.
Yeah.
This one is Chipology Mixology number 3. I don't know if we got number 2. It's possible. But again, really cool projects in here.
Yeah.
Here's an overview, kind of. A little bit. And some cocktail recipes, just in case. So you need to reward yourself when you're done.
Or while you're sewing.
And this one is 14 quilts in multiple sizes made with 10-inch squares, 5-inch squares, 2.5-inch strips, 1.5-inch strips, and the Stripology rulers with cocktail recipes. Just for your hosting endeavors.
And our friend Donna, who, hey Donna. She says she watches us, which almost makes me nervous.
I know. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
Anyway, super fun. So I think we just filled in because we carry all of her patterns and all of her books, and so every time she has something new come out, we add a bunch of them. So her and her lovely daughter and her books, again, super well priced. She sells her patterns for I think $4.99, but I think her books are what, 16?
I think they're 18.
18, but you get 6, so it's a good $3 per pattern. So it's a good deal.
This one's 8.
Oh, this one's 8 patterns.
There's 8 different quilts in there.
And so, and of course, you guys all know what she does. Her whole idea is take 3 1-yard pieces of fabric. So if you really don't know what you want to make, but you just know that you love that fabric, just pick 3 that you like.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of make that decision. If you want to make it bigger, because 3 yards is not going to make a very big quilt. It's going to make roughly baby to lap size, depending upon your seams. So just get 3 2-yard pieces, and they're easy to make bigger. And she does,
she talks about it in her book. And then she recently put out the fabulous 5-yard quilts, where it is 5 1-yard cuts to make a quilt. So at the moment, she just has 1 book in that series at the moment, but 8 projects that take 5 1-yard cuts.
This one is her curved piecing one with the Mac Cox, the M8 Couture. And I don't know if I told you or not, but this one is if you have 2 fabrics that you think are both focus pieces. That's what this one is about.
Focusing about?
Yeah. Cool. Okay, gosh, was that everything?
Yeah, that was all the books. I think that's everything.
Okay. I feel like we need to,
clothesline?
This one? We ran out of that.
Yes.
That's the stuff.
And this one,
you had that bowl
a
little bit different.
It looks a
it
little
just the first one I think was Mom can never order the same thing twice. If you've noticed, you have to ask me. So email Tracy.
You were busy.
She orders everything different the second time around. The first
is better.
The first one, it's the exact same thing. It was just from who's the Purple Notion girl? Gypsy.
Oh, Gypsy Quilter. I couldn't find it.
It was from Gypsy Quilter. It's the same stuff, just packaged different. It is 100% cotton clothesline, which means the inside is just a whole bunch of cotton fiber. There's no polyester or metal core in it. So just when you're shopping for clothesline, and I talked about this when I did my rope bowl tutorial, is you can use clothesline, but you have to make sure it is 100% cotton. Otherwise, you're going to be breaking needles and you're going to get super frustrated, and nobody wants that. So the stuff we have is 100% cotton clothesline. It is 3/16 inch wide, and there's 100 feet in here. So you can do multiple little bowls, one large kind of cool tote bag. You can do coasters. You can do a whole bunch of things. But yeah,
it's easy to make it pretty by just wrapping your fabric around
it. Fabric around it. Or again, it's 100% cotton. You could get that pot out, boil some water, put your little dye in there, and color her up. But yeah, wrap your fabric in it. It's really fun to wrap your fabric. And I do, I think I talked about like 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch strips of fabric, and it wraps really nice. I do it raw edged. I gotta get it done. I'm on a time frame. So yeah, so there is more
of that. And maybe can you link that video in the description?
Yeah,
because that just went up like 2 weeks ago. Is that why we were out of it?
Yeah,
people
probably
were freaking out. They needed it. That's what I wanted.
I know. I need to get more of that colored stuff in. Let me just tell you.
I know.
I have talked about getting more in. They're just out of too many colors at the moment, so I could get 2 colors in. But how fair is that? So
that's just going to create.
They're supposed to be getting more in, and then I'll get a phone call and we'll place that order when that it's available.
Good. And this is more of the iron off white marker. I don't know if you can tell what's in there. So those of you guys that do the set, did I do something weird?
It's a different package. The first one was Clover.
Well, this one is Bowen. I thought they might want to try something different.
This one might be more, it might be less. I don't know.
This is what happens when I have to do your job.
I don't know. That's hilarious.
It was a Saturday
It's still
afternoon,
good.
and it was sunny, and Denise and I were here by ourselves. We had nothing to do, so we went through
Shopping.
the Oceans
They
Wall.
went shopping.
And I bought these for you. Bowen. Iron off. Yes.
Bowen is
Iron
a
off.
great company. It is as good as the Clover one. Don't worry. She didn't cheap out on you. Want me to tell you?
Sorry. Okay, we're gonna get this all cleaned up,
And then
we have fabric to show you.
I've got fabric. I've got
Lots
some
of fabric
free spirit boxes. I've got some Moda boxes, and I think I got some Andover over there. So, all right, we'll be back.
Okay, we have that all cleaned up.
Yes,
And this is sorry,
Free
this just
spirit
came out to see what we were doing,
and she's got me.
and the box.
Oh no! Ooh, my packing slip says palm leaves, a bubble stripe, coral, marble scallops. Okay, it sounds a little
You
crazy.
didn't finish cutting.
It sounds a little crazy. Oh,
okay.
it is cave. Definitely cave.
Oh,
This is coral.
look at that.
Love
I
it.
just have to dig.
Oh, look at the plaid.
Oh,
Ta-da, ta-da.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that one.
I know. All right. Okay, fun.
Beautiful.
Okay, so there are
5 boxes.
5 boxes.
So
5 boxes. We'll get all of the
boxes open, plastic off, and then we'll show you up close what is all in all the boxes.
Okay.
New
well,
cave.
30 minutes later.
It's so pretty.
It's so
I love
beautiful.
the orange ones. I love the sunflower.
Oh, the sunflowers. Wait till you see the sunflowers.
Is it a Philip Jacobs? I feel like it's very Philip
It
Jacobs.
probably is.
Love it. I don't know.
So yeah, Kaif
Gorgeous.
fabric. Kaif is like batik fabric. Not everybody is a Kaif fan. Not everybody is a Tula Pink fan. Not everybody is a batik fan. So what I love about Kaif is that it's very interesting and it's very saturated color.
And it's
You
very
know,
unique. I
it's
feel like nothing
very
is
unique.
like him and his team.
Yeah. And if you want to have some other kind of a stabilizer, for not stabilizer, but a stabilizing color, for your sashing or your border or whatever, black and white looks super, super good with Kaif. It looks really, really
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty
So
cool.
yeah, I really, really like it. So we've got pre-cuts.
There are also 2 more pre-cuts. So a couple weeks ago, we opened a whole bunch of cave pre-cuts.
Yes.
So we still have a few things in there, spattering of different, whether it's back quarters, 10-inch squares, 5-inch squares, or 2.5-inch strips. I still have those, or I have new colors. So
I can't
this
read it.
one, this one is cool. So this is 15 pieces. So here are the fat quarters for the cool. I don't know if you guys can really see that. But just light blues, a little bit of purple, a little bit of green, a little bit of lime.
Is there a pretty good picture on the website?
Yes, the website pictures are really good. So
This one must be
more
warm.
cool. It must be warm. Yeah. Yes, this one is warm. Again, 15 pieces. Some more orange, purples,
Red.
pinks.
Beautiful.
Let me show you.
And then there's, oh yeah, that might be good.
Let me show you. Here's the warm.
So there's fat quarters, 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares,
strips.
and jelly rolls, the 2.5-inch strips.
So because the collection is only 15, you're getting like 2s and 3s.
Okay.
In here. Totally fine. Because of how busy those prints are.
they will all look different anyway. It
I
doesn't
think
matter.
even if they're supposed to be the same 3 strips, they're going to look
It's not
totally
gonna be.
different
Yeah.
because his scale is so large and
That's
so colorful.
exactly right.
So
Yeah.
don't get discouraged by that. Even if you're doing a jelly roll race, you'll never know. And then this is the cool.
You can look
Gorgeous. Super pretty. So again, 2.5-inch strips, 5-inch, 10-inch squares, and some back quarters. Along with some of the ones that are left from the last bout.
Okay.
All right.
So there's 14 here. And he doesn't necessarily do, it's not so much a collection as what they do is they do spring offerings, summer offerings. And so oftentimes there might be something where you recognize the print and all they did was they just recolored it a little bit. So we often will pick and choose, ones that will go with the colors that we, for what we need to add to our current stuff that we have. So, beautiful purples. So I think for most of these designs, you've probably seen the designs before, and they are just a different coloration. So this great big huge leaf. The other thing that Kafe is super popular for is all of the collage quilts. I mean, his great big huge onion flowers, I think, are in every single collage quilt I've ever seen. That is beautiful.
Fantastic.
That is gorgeous. Yeah, that'd make a really cool bag. Here's another leaf, just a different color. Beautiful. And then now I have enough room here that I can, so this one is just that little squiggly line. I don't know what he calls it, but so squiggly line with blue and green. And here's one blue, red, and orange background. I love his plaids.
Yeah,
the plaids are fun. Cool. Yeah.
And I love that they're not a straight plaid. So
I love
no
that.
matter how you cut it, it doesn't have to be straight.
Yep. And then his little fern leaf. You see this in all kinds of colors. This is probably just a new coloration. We've had this in black and white, super popular. I think we still might have some that's navy blue and white, which is kind of fun. This is that great big flower. Beautiful. I mean, look at my hand.
They're huge.
The size of them.
You're going to be...
And that's why, too, if you're getting 2.5-inch strips, it's not going to matter.
No. They're all going to look something different.
Yeah. This is the same thing, just a different color.
More lavender.
Mm-hmm.
More your soft.
Yeah.
More almost pastel-y.
Yeah. Gorgeous. Yeah, let's see the... And then the coral. You've seen this many, many times. Different colorways. This little polka dot. Again, sort of uneven, which makes it super cool. Kind of fun. This one.
I love that one.
Oh.
That one's going to go so fast, you guys.
So fast.
Oh.
Look
I
at
love
that.
it with the mum and the
No.
carnation. I think it's great.
Yeah. Beautiful. Really nice bright colors. Really, really nice. And then this one, this is the same as what you saw before. The little plumes in a different colorway. And then some backing fabric.
Yes. 108 inches. Free Spirit also prints on like a really high quality cotton sateen.
Yeah.
So it's almost silky.
Yeah.
It is absolutely gorgeous. The only thing you need to know when you are quilting with this or piecing with this is make sure you have a sharp needle. Because of the high quality cotton sateen that's in it. If you have a dull needle, it will pull out your threads and distort it just a little bit. So otherwise it's completely washable.
100% cotton.
Yeah.
It's just the sateen finish.
Yeah. So it's like super silky, but it's awesome. So you're going to pay a little bit more, but it's Free Spirit fabric.
Yeah,
so
it's beautiful. Gosh, this is one of those pieces that, again, you could just get some of this, put Minky on the back, quilt it, and be done with it. It's just beautiful.
yeah, beautiful.
Really, really nice.
All right. We're going to get these packed away and then find another box. Okay. I have a tiny little, Riley Rig box. Ooh, pumpkin cuts. Giving you Easter vibes. Looks like butterflies. And flowers. And it looks like there is also a panel in here. Pretty. I'm going to kind of panel up real fast and we'll show you up close.
Okay, so we sort of did a little perusal, and we do not see another box.
This is it.
From Riley Blake. Now, it is possible that a week from now or 2 weeks from now, we'll go, oh, look, it's Love Me More fabric. And maybe you'll see it. But I don't know. Every once in a while, we'll order pre-cuts if we have something that looks similar to it. So I'm not sure. Don't wait in case for some reason we don't have order it.
Yeah.
But it looks like all we have at this moment right now is 5-inch squares of it, 10-inch squares, and fat quarters, and a really cute panel. But if you look at these fat quarters, if you're able to see the fabric, this looks just like poppy cotton. Oh, yeah. It's poppy cotton-like colors. It's very sweet, very springy, very Eastery. So it is possible that we thought, oh my gosh, if you're looking for a yellow that'll go with this, or a pink or a green, we totally got you. And I feel like that's true, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. But it's super, super cute. So if you love it, don't wait. Go ahead and get your pre-cuts, because then the panel.
Here's the panel. And there is a cut line. So and there is little dotted lines in here. So if you want to cut it into 4 different panels and make placemats or door banners,
Cute
or sew them together, create a little crumb cake quilt.
It's beautiful.
It's very pretty.
I know I can't decide which one.
I know they're all so
tote
pretty.
bag. Did you say tote bag? Was
Yeah.
that one of your?
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty.
This makes me think of Rebecca.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's really
So, yeah.
cute.
That is Love Me More.
Love me more.
A panel and some pre-cuts.
Yeah, and there's quite a few pre-cuts. So yeah, if you feel like, yeah, I totally want to go ahead and get a 10-inch square and I need a yellow, pick what you think, and so that you have paid for it and you have the amount that you want, and then just put in your notes, hey, double check and make sure that that looks just right, and we'll help you with that.
And your panel is not included in your fat quarter packet. So your panel is sold separate. Alrighty.
Yeah, okay, cute. All right, and then there was another, while we were looking, we found there's 4 boxes of
Motor over
Moda.
here.
I don't know where I'm going with
You
this.
can leave it right there.
You don't think it'll be in your way?
No, because we're just going to tease you what's in the box. And then
Sure, and then I would
cut anyways.
That's right. And there's 4 motor boxes.
There's 5.
5.
So.
Not
Ooh.
if you. Oh,
That
I
The
guess
black
I
and
feel
white.
like I know this designer.
Oh yeah, Allie K. She was the one. There's some really cool black and white stuff. We've got some color in this one. I don't have
Very
any
modern.
floral in here, but I'm sure it's coming. All right, so
Nice.
we'll get it all boxed. There is a short little squatty box that is usually a good sign of pre-cuts. So we'll get these all out and show you up close.
Okay, finally, now again, it has been seconds for you guys. It has been a half an hour for us. And it made me remember something that I wanted to mention. So Friday, you guys saw our second box opening of all of the
Placemats and mug rugs.
placemats and mug rugs. So fantastic. So wonderful. And people are, oh, do they still need more? Yes. I cannot tell you enough. I went to a little potluck over at the facility on Wednesday. And so they've received, because we open them and film them, but park it on Friday, but they're getting them like 4 days before
You see
you
it,
guys
yeah.
see it. So they've got, so the stack at the end of the video was those that were in there. Anyway, they said the same thing. Oh, no, there's not too many. So they are loving them. The residents are taking some to their rooms and they're picking
Decorating.
out special ones. That's what some say. Oh, we should hang these on the wall. We need to put these up on the wall. And it's like, oh, we'll bring you other things to hang on your wall. So anyway, so not too many. We super appreciate it. We have a whole another big stack here that we're going to open for next Friday. So I suppose at some point, the pressure is off, but they're loving them, and they're loving the idea too that they can separate them out a little bit and have seasonal ones. Pull out, oh, here's the new fall ones. Oh, here's the new Christmas ones.
Yeah.
So they are loving it. So anyway, just a little FYI there. All right. Okay.
All right. Botany. Beautiful. We also have pre-cuts. So 5-inch squares, 2.5-inch strips, 10-inch squares, some fat quarter bundles. And then they also put out some of the linen blends. So it's 70% cotton, 30% linen, a heavier duty, more like a canvas in case you want to do bags or a really cool outdoor apron. You can also put this in your quilt. It totally doesn't matter. It'll wash beautifully, but it's in this large print. We'll show it to you in just regular 42-inch cotton, but this is a linen one. And then this beautiful black and white.
Really nice. I have a gardening apron that is done out of this canvasy stuff, and it just is nice and heavier. It washes beautifully.
Yes.
And I also have a quilt. My 2-bits quilt is half canvas. It's even got some toweling in it and cotton in it. You can totally mix those textures, and they wash great.
And then you guys have probably seen the black and white Stash Buster one. Yeah, it's also toweling.
Yeah.
Linen, canvas, and regular cottons in it. So
Yeah.
all right.
And she is just like so many of the other moda designers where they have a very specific aesthetic. You will recognize this. You will recognize the colorway, the black and white lines that she's had before. The stuff will all go together. And that makes it kind of nice that if you like somebody and you've already started decorating a bedroom with this aesthetic, you can freshen it up and add a few things. Yeah.
I think it's so pretty. This collection is so soft. I mean, what a cute little baby quilt.
I know.
The boy quilt maybe. I think it's really even a unisex quilt. If you're not sure, you can have the green and the white and the beige. Super pretty.
It's
all right,
beautiful.
I'm going to come around and we'll take a closer look.
Okay. Just very typical Allie K design. And her other collections, there might be little smatterings of some of it left, was Create. Was one, if you look for that, and the other one is called Hey Y'all. And what you'll see is
and they're pretty much what I have left of those are black and white pieces.
Yeah.
So if you want to add more black and white, that's where you'd want to look, is in that black and white section.
Yeah. But her aesthetic, if you look at like, you know, this design, you've probably seen this before. This is pretty typical, kind of a basic-y kind of a look for her. So she's got that kind of nice taupey piece on there. This is super typical line drawing of flowers. And so that's what you'll see in those other ones. Again, Brianna's right. If you want to add a little black and white to it, it would match perfectly. So it's just little different flowers. There's some beautiful cone flowers or echinacea in there that's really nice. Some little ferns, I guess.
Boughs. Baby breath.
Baby's breath, sure. And all in that taupe color. And then we get into this pink. So that's, of course, just the same design.
And it's kind of a blush rose.
Blush.
It's really pretty.
I would definitely say blush, yeah. Beautiful. And this was that same, we saw it in line drawing, but this is it with coloration, which is just beautiful. Nice large print. And then this one is just a smaller scale. Really pretty. Love that. This one, the exact same thing, but it's got a taupe background to it. Beautiful. Thank you. Oops, this is gonna fall in. And then a white background.
It's funny how different they look.
Yeah.
Depending on the background color.
I love this fern. I feel like this is a little almost wild for her.
Yeah, I definitely love that.
I love this. She's very modern.
I love it. You guys wait till you see it in the black background.
Oh, I know. And then here's another one. This one we saw, it's the same as this one, but yeah, you're right. Look at the difference with a pink background or a white background.
What a cute little girl Easter dress.
Oh, yeah. And then this one you've probably seen before. This is typical Allie K. I think she does this with every collection, which is really nice. And then there's the little line drawing white on black versus the other one that you saw that was black on white. And then here is that, whatever it is, the boughs or the baby's breath, looks totally different when it's dark green on black. And then, oh, there it is.
Look how cool that one is.
I know. Look at the difference between the two. I'm going to move these out of the way. I know. Isn't that just rich? That's just beautiful. And then same thing on the black background. It's just so funny that the color seems so much more vibrant. And you know, this is like the ones that we showed before, the 3-yard quilts by Donna by Fabric Cafe. If you have no idea what you want to do, if you just got a yard each of your favorite 3 or 2 yards of your favorite 3, you could easily get one of her books, and then you don't have to know ahead of time that something takes 7/8 of a yard and something else only takes a half a yard. It's really a pretty cool math trick. And this large print, look how different it looks on black.
This is also the one that you can get in linen.
Oh, yeah.
This one and this one are your 2 also linen options.
Yeah. Beautiful. And then on the green, we've got the line drawing. We've got the little baby's breath or whichever. And it's kind of an olivey green. Is the color coming through right?
Yeah, I thought the green's coming through right.
And then this really nice large print.
It's very good. It's nice, clean, crisp color. I think really cool design.
Very modern.
Very,
very pretty. All right.
All right, there it is.
Okay.
All right, we'll get it all put away and packed up, and we'll get to the next box. Okay, I was left alone. And I was going to open a box on my own and, ooh, look what we got. And I forgot to hit the go button. So you missed me open a box on my own. But it's here. I did find though, from Botany, a 108. So the black and white, 108-inch wide. Awesome. So those of you who are looking for the perfect, prettiest black and white backing, here it is.
Perfect.
I also found 2 more canvas in my Maywood box.
Oh.
So this is Cloud 9 canvas. It is their Cloud 9 is all organic cottons. So this is an organic canvas. So it's a little more expensive because it is organic cottons, but it's so cool. So a deep blue with fishes
Beautiful.
on it, and this really cool ocean one.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. And it's 100% certified organic cotton canvas. So very pretty.
So it'll be a little spendier, you know, just note that as you're shopping that, ooh, you know, I mean, it's nice. What it is very, very different, very unique, but just, it's a little bit more.
Because it's organic, but
yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So those are 2 extra ones. And then what you were supposed to see me open was flannels.
And I just want to say, I'm just not going to let it go because I'm just going to say, I feel like I was
for 1 minute.
for 1 minute and you didn't hit the button. And then,
And I thought I hit the button.
and yet I was dissed for ordering the wrong brand.
Oh, you know.
Let the record show.
She's also the person who fights with her Walmart app. So every day.
Why did I only get one banana?
Walmart saga, let me tell you.
One bunch.
1 bunch of bananas, but I got 6 cans of tomato juice.
I did get 6 cans of pumpkin.
That's hilarious. And then if they don't have it, they ship it. But if you know, so Blake you can't ship to your door because it's too small. And so
you can ship to the door. We get ours delivered.
No, delivered.
Delivered.
All that they'll do is I'll set it up for delivery. So DoorDash does the delivery.
For your
but
Walmart
if for
order.
some reason they're out of it, they go, oh, that's okay. We'll just ship it to you. Well, there is no postal delivery.
yeah, so if your shipping and delivery door have to be 2 very different addresses, so they don't give you the option. So sometimes it gets delivered here at the quilt shop at 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes it gets rejected at the post office because, of course, they're not going to deliver her can of
Cat food.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
It's a constant
It's
problem.
hilarious.
It's a constant problem. I don't know why I keep doing it. Anyway.
And so this is
Anyway.
the new bunch of flannels from Maywood. So it's Maywood Studio Flannels, the softest stuff in the market. It's beautiful. And every 4 to 6 weeks, we get a whole nother case pack. So it's how many?
25.
25 pieces, but there are 8-yard bolts. They're little tastes. Kind of both for you and for us. So we know what kind of color of flannels you guys are really enjoying. If you guys really enjoy the pastel and lighter ones, or if you really do want the more masculine tones, we will just keep ordering the colorways and stuff you order. But again, you get 8-yard bolts. You get a taste of things. So those of you that may have flannel pre-cuts in your stash and looking for a good border, or maybe now it's time for looking for a good back, or you want to make some matching pillowcases. This is kind of your every 5 to 6 weeks. I think we have only one more
Only
shipment.
one left. And then we'll have
The whole basic collection
and it's
of
not
flannels.
that it's still all in stock. We have emptied some bolts of it. But
Yeah.
the other thing that's kind of nice is that Marilyn came in the other day and she had, is it called sea foam or something? It's these pretty blues and greens.
Yeah.
So she had a fat quarter packet of that and said, well, where is that collection? And I said, no. The sea foam. And then there's
This
an
is a color
Americana.
story.
It's a color story where they've picked and chosen out of these, to put all of those together. So it is kind of nice. So if you have a fat quarter bundle, some 10-inch squares or whatever, probably we've got at least half of those colors in stock if you want something like that. So
And these are also Maywood's basics. So they're ones that we can reorder. Now, that being said, if we want to reorder this really pretty green one, I can reorder it. We're hoping that it's in stock. If it's not in the warehouse, it's going to take longer to get because it's got to get off the boat and get delivered and whatever. But it is something they're going to keep as a basic until they decide to discontinue that color or discontinue that texture. So basics are a good thing. It's not always in stock. Maywood's pretty good about keeping them all in stock and knowing when to place that reorder so they don't have to go without. But, life happens and sometimes that's not the case. But that is something that if there is something super important in your pack that you know you want 8 yards of because you want to do it on the back and do pillowcases, we can help you out with those.
Yeah.
And get that for you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're going to show you up close.
Yes.
So
and
they
I have
all look
these
like
arranged in texture.
textures.
So,
Oh, very, very good. Because yeah, you can see they sort of have like a herringbony, a plaid, a woven kind of look to them, but they're all just super soft, super luscious flannel, which is really nice. And then there's some on the back that you'll see.
yeah, and don't forget I have some behind you.
Yeah. Do you want to start with the stripes?
Yeah.
So really nice. So there's just this really cool mustard. There's a gray and there's a green, and it's a green on green.
Cool mustard.
Cool mustard.
Cool mustard.
That's what my
Mustard.
brother always called kernel mustard.
Ah,
It's cute.
Clue mustard. Nice little stripes there. And then this one, this
And
looks like
these-
this is the only plaid.
These are
Oh.
about 1/4-inch lines.
Yeah.
Itty bitties.
Itty bitty. One tiny little plaid here.
Mhm.
And then this texture, I don't know if you can tell, but this is just kind of like a little woven-y texture. This is a white on cream. That's the same texture as this one. So there's the cream, the green, and then this beautiful red. Really, really nice rich red. And then there is kind of an over-under little woven here. And again, it's just a flannel. It just looks like that in a really nice red. Beautiful purple.
It looks like I'm like a little biased like chenille.
It does,
texture.
yeah. Yeah, it all looks like you can like just absolutely know what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
And then this really nice plaid. I feel like I'm going to pull this one out for a minute. It's just a gorgeous plaid. I love this big plaid. So this one is in that kind of charcoal and black. And then, oops, I've pulled. And then there's the brown, really rich brown. And then these three all have the same texture that is really nice. And so again, we've got this green, really nice, clear green, and then a mustard or a yellow, and then a gray, kind of a darker gray. Oh, I love this texture too. I love the ones
that
that
they
just
give-
look like wool.
I was gonna say they give such a wool feel.
Yeah, they really do. And just so soft. So we've got this really nice gray, and then kind of a dusty rose color, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
That's what that is. And then we've got some polka dots. So there's some kind of a root beer on brown, a black on blue, and a black on red. Really,
And the
really nice.
ones
And then
behind you.
behind us, I don't know if you can see them. Can you kind of zoom in a little
Yeah.
bit maybe? So there's this really nice blue plaid. And then there's a tiny little check in kind of a soft, sort of, I would call it like a dusty denim blue, and then kind of a pumpkin color. And then this texture, can you see on one?
Oh, we
better
can see
than
the green
other?
one.
The
Yeah.
green texture. So these three are all the same texture. So we've got the pumpkin, the green, and then this gorgeous brown. It's kind of a brown and a black. It's really nice.
Beautiful.
And then while Brianna comes around here and then we say goodbye, I want to mention that we still have 3 boxes over here of 108.
Mhm.
So what we're going to do is, I think we talked about it in the beginning.
Yeah.
We are going to do a 108 box opening that will air tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then right after that, or kind of maybe Anna will like attach it for you, will be my little, what everybody needs to know about backing.
Mhm.
Sort of mathy, but not much.
But not really.
A little bit of math.
It's not bad.
No calculator necessary.
Yeah.
And just to talk about how you would choose your backing and what would be the cost savings and, that kind of thing. We even talk about clearance fabric. And it is yet to be determined if we're going to talk her into letting the kids come. I kind of feel like it's going to happen. Maybe not for as much of the video as you're going to want, but we'll see how that goes.
I might not be able to be involved. You know how they always say your kids act. How does it say?
That they act
are
good
most
for everyone else.
comfortable by the person they love the most. Well, they love me the most, and they are naughty.
They're not naughty. They are not naughty at all. What your kids are loud.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's
I don't think that, I think all
It
of us
comes
are
by
loud.
naturally.
It absolutely comes by naturally. So we don't necessarily notice it. We had one of our Zoom calls last week for the retreats that are coming up. And I was telling Brianna that at the end of it, they all said, well, will the kids come out? And I said, yes. And remember, you asked.
Yeah, you asked for it. You asked for it. You may have
Maisie will
thought
be
you
with them all
brought this
day.
for yourself, but Maisie's going to confiscate it and it's now hers until I rip it out of her hands in the
Yeah.
car. And you can have it back. Yeah, they are really.
They
good
are
kids.
so
They're
much
just kids.
fun. They're
But-
just fun, and they all are so sweet and kind.
And they're always
You know.
excited to be here.
Yeah.
Whether it's because they want to serenade Tracy while they color, or they
Yes.
want to play hide and seek,
Yes.
or they want to help someone that has a dog. Like,
Yes.
I'll help you walk around, and can I hold your dog?
And Harper will help you pick out fabric.
Yes.
And convince you that you needed pink, not blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll help you.
But I'll show you where it is.
Yeah, yeah. They are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
They're
uh,
good.
Yeah.
And then also on Monday, so we'll probably have that 108 box opening happen kind of around 2-ish in the afternoon. So maybe it'll be during your afternoon break, or maybe you'll be home by then, because we also have book club at 11 on Monday.
Oh,
We're going to go
right.
over Native American historical fiction books.
Yes, yes.
So that is also on Monday.
Right.
And then, then you'll see us for Fabric Chat, for box opening, for, I think you're also going to see, 2 more kind of, Jay's Bouquet is almost done. I think it's like block 11 out of 12. So yeah, then there's the whole week keeps going. Another box opening.
We're just so busy.
Keeping Anna busy. She is.
Yeah. She's on it.
Good.
She's
So good.
on it. Yeah.
All right.
She's our secret weapon. Okay, so what did we see? We saw, it's been so long. We saw a whole bunch of notions and patterns.
Stripology, that good stuff.
Elizabeth Hartman
patterns, zipper pull attachments.
and
Very
some
cool.
cotton cord.
Oh yes, for rope bowls. Cave. So
Cave.
2 new colorways and pre-cuts, plus probably a dozen or so new bolts of fabric, which is super great.
Yep.
You also need to know with Cave, he does not reprint. He recolors, but it's very few in between. You're actually going to see the same color.
If you're holding
combination.
out for some Millefiori that you really like, you
need, he is not someone who reprints or, he'll just recolor a print. Same thing with pre-cuts. Pre-cuts, we get what we get at the beginning of the year, and then we won't see it again in another arrangement until, 9 months from now.
Yeah.
Also a 108 with Cave. I think at the
Oh, right,
moment, that is our 3rd one that we have in the store only. If you want a Cave back, there's that one plus 2 more.
Yeah.
Botany,
beautiful.
super pretty.
Yeah.
Some new
By Allie
canvas.
Kay. New
And
canvas.
then flannels.
And then we had that fun little kind of just pre-cut end panel.
Oh yeah,
But jump on that.
the Love Me More one.
The Love Me More. Super sweet.
Yeah, super pretty.
Yeah, super pretty. Easy to,
Yeah.
you might even have something in your stash. It's all very clear colors, that you could like find something fun if you felt like you needed a border or something. But I think
It's
I feel
very
like
pretty.
we've got that.
Yeah. And I'm going to put the Love Me More in its own category, but I'm also going to put the Poppy Cotton collection up into the What's New. So if you are wanting to add more things, or maybe you just really love the panel but not sure if you have stuff in this stash, grab some Poppy Cotton things to go with it, and then also just put your notes. Say, hey, I'm going to work with these together, make sure they match. We will definitely make sure your greens are the right or your yellows are the right, and we can do that for you. But yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I feel like that's it.
I
We
think
didn't
so.
forget anything, but thank you guys so much.
Yes.
Thank you, and thank you for everything. Thank you also, if we didn't say it enough, thank you for the placemats and the mug rugs.
Yes.
The residents love them so much and look so forward to more. And
Yes.
they were horrified when I said, maybe let us know when you've had enough. They don't think there's any such thing.
Yeah.
And also, thank
prayer
you for
chain
the
for
prayer
Billy.
chain for Billy.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're gonna-
Tracy, real appreciative.
Yeah.
for-
Blow up that line. and
blow it up.
Hope for
Make
some
that
miracles.
call.
Yes. And also for Donnie, the husband, her mom, Liz, and Tracy. I think all the family just needs extra strength just to get through this battle, and
Yeah.
it'll all be all right in the end.
Yeah, it will.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
you guys.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.
We should talk about the backing fabric. Do you feel like we could have that ready by Monday?
Yeah, I think Anna, if she's not already done, is going to have it done.
Okay. Anna, are you on?
Yeah, she's on. It could.
Are we
be done.
waiting
I have
on
no
Anna?
idea.
I'm doubting that.
I doubt it. Or Ryan and Aurora were helping me clean Maisie's room yesterday, and they were doing fine and chit-chatting, no big deal. And I told Brittany, you guys say sweet kid. She's like, well, and I was accused of being a bully yesterday. I was like, well, when you're a mom, you get that card. It's not a bully. It's do what I say.
You know what's funny is I don't know what day it was. Was it Saturday? I don't know what day that. I don't know. Anyway, Orion and Aurora came back and we chit chatted. It must have been the day that you had your conferences, and so then we went in there and Brittany says, "Oh, we're going to be leaving pretty soon." Oh, don't turn that off. Anna wants to hear the rest of the story.
Oh,
She's
okay.
bated breath here.
I was just saying, we're wasting your time.
I know. No, I just want to tell you just really, really fast. So anyway, so I said, well, Brittany came around and Brittany said, well, let's go ahead and clean this up. And, okay, yeah, that'll help. So Aurora on it.
She loves it.
I am turning off this television until we get this all picked up.
Well, she's not going to be bossy.
She's not there. And she's
But
and
she's
now
gonna be a professional
you're going
organizer
to
when
clean up
she's-
that, and I'm going to get this. And Maisie's just sitting there like, we're turning off the television.
What are you all doing?
I'm not cleaning that up, and we got about
That's
2
not-
minutes.
Not what I do.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty hilarious.
But Maisie will. She'll help
She's going to
me
be
do-
a CEO by the time she's like,
Maisie will help me clean up
6.
all of her food. She'll fill up her buckets, and then she will help me with putting her magnets away. But those 2 tasks take her as long as it does for me to do everything else. But she'll help me do that. And then she gets mad when her food bucket overfills and you have to fill the second bucket.
that's upsetting.
Yeah. I want it all in here. Well, it doesn't all fit in here.
Okay.